Awurade Nyankopɔn adom ne nhyira ɔde mayen na ɛnɛ da ɛtɔ so mmiɛnsa adaduanan akwantu divine hour. Cast me not, O Lord, from your presence. Ɛnɛ ɛtɔ so efiada yɛhyiamu ɛwɔ Nyankopɔn adom ne ne nhyira ɛdin emu. Yɔdɔfoɔ me ma wakɔ aba ɛba divine a saa bere yi a me ne wo mmienu yɛhyia ne yɛasrɛ Awurade ahummɔborɔ ɛda ɛtɔ so mmiɛnsa emu wɔ saa adaduanan akwantu yi a me ne wo ɛredu yi. Ɛyɛ nhyira ne adom ne Nyankopɔn de ama me ne wo mmienu na yɛtu saa akwantu yi. Tie da wase paa sɛ dwumadi mo ne me tu na mo hwɛ nhyira nka mo yɛda mo ase. Yɛbɛhyɛ aseɛ frɛ obi na obi nso mfrɛ obi. Call a friend so that a friend will also call a friend. Yɛnhyɛ adaduanan akwantu da ɛtɔ so mmiɛnsa yi ase. Yɛ ahoboafa wo Bible no yɛnhyɛ aseɛ. Ɔdɔfoɔ one me bɛyɛ adwene sɛ adaduanan akwantu a me ne wo tu yi ɛyɛ akwantu a ɛtiri mu pɔ ne esum asɛm no yɛsɛ for when trials come, when sin override us, overcome us, how can we maintain our faith during that trial? How can we maintain our faith in God during sinful moments of our lives? Today, can you share say your total dependency on God will enable you to overcome sin. The next one is that trusting in God for His will also help you to overcome sin. Unye nyame mu gidie no so eboa o ma nyame na mo ahoɔden a wo mu nyina so wo mu e de bo ne e chewo. Ene ye ba be hwɛ de toso miɛnsa no. De toso miɛnsa no ɛyɛ submission. If we say that submission is submission. Minu ni hia ewo ya brabo mu. Minu mienu ewo se Yesu bi edema yen wo sa akom chini mre mu. David promised that he would entrust his spirit to God. And in the same time, Jesus quoted this when he was in the cross. Into your hands, O Lord, I submit. I give my life, my whole being, my soul. I entrusted my spirit. So Jesus showed his faith by submitting his will, everything to God through obedience. A person of faith also should have that attitude of submission and obey God's will. I continue me no mienu. Nyame eto ne nsa e de afrɛ me no mienu sɛ yɛmmra na yɛmfa yɛn ho mɛhyɛ n'ase. Ɛfiri sɛ baabi wɔ hɔ a me no mienu yakɔ ne nam a ɛde no me ɛde wɔ haw ɛde amaneɛ aba me no mienu a Nyankopɔn ɛyɛ nsa na humobro no every year so. Enti akonchini mi akonchini mra. Ewurade ka kire me say wo ana wo me. Yen nyina say yemra me nchen. Enti Psalm 31 verse 5 to 8. Psalm 31 verse 5 to 8. Enyom itredua samba akoyimu enum ekopem. Na watwe no submission. Odi wokra woni padua ewura Ewurade mu de hye Ewurade ase. So a person of faith submits to God's will. That is the first thing. So the first thing that David did after returning to God for God to accept him, he renewed his faith in God by entrusting his soul that God will protect that soul, by submitting his will, that soul, into God's will, into the protection of God. Why are we returning to God in this Lent? Adentin yeba Ewurade anim sa akonchimri. Yeba Ewurade anim se de beya. Baby a yɛde yɛ kra yɛ nipadua yɛ hoɔden ɛkɔ hyɛɛ no na di enya ɛde nnome bi ɛde ɔsɛyɛ bi ɛde amane bi aba yɛ abrabɔ mu no yɛde bɛba bɛhyɛ Ewurade nwunu n'ase Ewurade tumi n'ase na Ewurade nam so abɔ me ne omienu ho ban na wasiesie yɛn soronko. That is Lent. That is the attitude that we have to get in this new season of grace. So even if David was to die on the battlefield, he promised or he professed his faith that God will protect his soul. It is Psalm 31 verse 5 to 8. Into your hands I entrust my soul. You have redeemed me, Lord, God of truth. I hate those who devote themselves to worthless idols, but I entrust in the Lord. I'll rejoice and be glad in your faithfulness, because you have seen my misery. You have known the troubles of my soul. You have not handed me over to the enemy. You have set my foot in a large place. Ewurade won sem na me de me kra ehye me di ma so wa hye me. Nyankopon a oye nokwafo. Me kra etan. Wona wode won ho to abosom so na sa hugudie so. Na me de me kra ehye mu. Mani gye fi se wo ye nokwafo. Efri se wo huma bo die ene me hawa me nipadua me hawa sa me krai ekomu. Na wan fa me ama matamfo de biara da. Na wo de me nan asi bebia eson. Orofo we di David empire opo no Ewurade mu se wosesa na adwene no wahunu se di nyamesiti ode ne crash ne sa. This Lent is a Lent for you to submit your will to God. That is the first thing. And Lent way a Lent here, David submitted his way to God. It is also the same way you and I are supposed to submit our life. I was saying, so you a cry, you nipadua, Ewurade mu, ehye Ewurade mu. If we say ye cry ni nipadua wa Ewurade mu, we will not die. David did not die, though he thought of being died. He thought of being dead at that place. But David did not die. Then David said, at that battlefield, I will die. But no, David did not die. God protected him. His enemies could not even lay down their hands, their fingers on David, because he was prepared to do what God so wished for him. Psalm 31 verse 5. David professed that faith in God. Redeem me, Lord God of truth. That is the faith. Is or catching Yankopon say one God should redeem him from certain things, from that trial, difficulty, sinful moment. Okachire Radi said, Lord, redeem my soul. Baby, I me cry and me pedua kwa kodro no Ewrade jemi free mo, jemi free ho. Abosom ni mu, apam ni mu, de akoso ni mu. Okachire Radi say, Lord, jemi free mo. It is my prayer that in this Lent, oh Lord, redeem your people's soul, because you are the God of truth. And you may pay bonny say, Sir, I continue Maria woman. What do you share? Radin say, Evradin man's Sayamra, Evradin, you walk crano, a man a hoto, a man a sundre, a man ishra, a man a domo wabrabom. That is my prayer for you. That's the first prayer. Evradin fan whom ni 2 minutes and a hundred and a mouse on con. Nalentia minum ye ramui. Ah, Evradin man in exe, that is my first prayer. So may the Lord redeem your soul and give you peace. Any battle that you are going through, akobi awu komu honhom no any honamu sunsum ne honamu de wo kra ye de na kohye baby ade wo kra akowura akontwini mre mu nya ahoden soronko ensane sane sa homa baby a wo kra bi akowura na Ewrade manfa hodi. That peace must be given to your soul. And David said, he will redeem my soul, peace from battle which is against me. May the Lord redeem your soul and give you peace from the battle which is against you. Ewrade mani memu de biarada. Tiano akan Psalm 55 verse 18. Psalm 55 verse 18. No akan Psalm 71 verse 23. Psalm 27 verse 23. No akan Psalm 103 verse 4. Who redeems my life from the pit, who crowns you with his favor and compassion. Ewrade wo yi me free amenamu na wodi adoye eni mobrohu bo mabotire. Ewrade nyi wo kra emfiri amena bia ya hyehye wo abrabo mu. Na wonfa adoye mo wabotire, because you submit yourself to God. Abra wode wo ho hye Ewrade nsa akontini mrem na ka kire Ewrade say sistema brapo me de me kra me ni paduane ma no. May the Lord turn your soul, may the Lord revive your soul, may the Lord give you that crown of joy and compassion. May the Lord give you that crown of grace and favor in your life. Ewrade fa adom ye ni adoye emma wabotire wo sabre ya wo akontini mrem. That is the first prayer. That is the first prayer. It is Ewrade no mausa atom acheke. Dear Toso, David's submission was evident through his obedience. David's submission was evident through his obedience. Why are we saying that? David's words of faith were backed up with his action. He obeys God's commandment and refused to trust in any idols of many that were around him. David ne ho de hye Awurade ensa no ema yehunu turo do se odi Awurade emra so oye sitie de ma Awurade akonchini mrem ya akonchini mrem amene umienu ye ba asre Awurade se ye de ye ho ewura nimu ni ya ye sitie de ama no ye sitie de ama Awurade because we want to obey you, oh God. Ye de ho akwa hyehyɛ ba bia amma no ma bi ahyehyɛ yen so amma no ma bi ye kra no akowura edi yenya ya nye sitie amfa ma wo Awurade enti ya kosoma abosom bi efi abosom adwuma mabosom enome ne no nyina Awurade ahye yen kra so ene day Lord ye ye kra ne ani pedua nyina de free sa no ma no enome no ase. Psalm 31 verse 6. Psalm 31 verse 6. There be a David wanya ntum se ode ne ho abosom na atwa ne ho nyina hia wan mu bia nie na oba Awurade nche se Awurade enam osichi yenti. So Psalm 119 verse 30 verse 47. Psalm 119 verse 47. Enum wa ne edunkron yimu aduanan so ene yimu aduokron so ene yimu waha ene aduosia miensa. Psalm 119 verse 47 verse 97 and verse 163. We any nyoma was a boss umpire was I will delight in your commandment, which I love. I will love your law. It is my meditation all the day. I hate and look falsehood, but I love your law. Na me dwendwene ho na mu ni nyina na me tan entro ni nya no kre na me dombra na me pai boni se enam se wo do Awurade mra ni nti. May the Lord redeem you from any idols. Awurade nyu free sa ho anome ni apambi ase emfama. Continue reading. Yet also, Jesus submitted his face to God the Father. That is it. Jesus also submitted his face to the Father's will, as David did. David expressed his faith so strong that Jesus could even quote him. Jesus quoted David in his final words on the cross. That is so wonderful. At the cross, Jesus said, crying out a loud voice, Jesus said, Father, into your hands I commit my spirit. Father, into your hands I entrust my spirit. Into your hands. Awurade, umuna medeme kra ehye. Lukun sempa etire aduonu nsia. Aduonu miensa yimu aduanan nsia. Luke chapter 23 verse 46. Lukun sempa etire aduonu miensa yimu aduanan nsia. Luke chapter 23 verse 46. Asema Jesus nso eka ye no. Asema Jesus kan no. Sa asem kro we nya be yensa na ho ade ma wona wo chi nyamedi ye. Nti abra ne yesi Stephen abo no asomafo ni ma kyensia yimu aduonum nkro. Acts chapter 7 verse 29. Abra na ye almost sit Stephen abo no. Sa asem we ya na Stephen so kan ye. He said, Lord, receive my soul. Lord, I will entrust my soul. Lord, I submit my soul. That is it. Even in the moment of your death, abre wu wonu nyame empe odebonye ni wu enti ope obi a wo wu wo enijie mu obi a wo ahosepemu, obi a wo kronkron yemu. When you submit your faith, your will to God, even in your death, when you have entrusted your life to God, yes. Your third prayer is that every day, enam say, what they will cry when you pedia a man on every day namso on show crasso on my home and mansem. Every day, Emma will cry and say the biarada. When you call upon him, may your faith revive your soul in this Lent. There also. When we submit ourselves to God, things are not hopeless in our lives. When we submit ourselves to God, things are not hopeless. We are not hopeless. I can't change say me no me no ye ba awurade animu a. Ye need that soa ye won we awurade mu no enye kwa. Ye need that soa won awurade mu no and say. Ye need that soa ye won we awurade mu no esipi e wo awurade mu esiesie e de mayen. When you trust in the Lord, you have that hope, the evidence of that hope. It revives your soul to have that attitude of hope in God. The one that so say, what the other one sheni mu, what the other sheni mu, what the what shena seno, or what botayeni na so be the mami no mi no ya brabomu. That is Lent. And a day, my brother would want share radin say radin man botayeni ni 2 minutes na hodeno. Pay a woman, saying that so be a son or a braboma. Say, what didn't woman be one? I would do this be when you think that things are hopeless in your life. A radimani that so be embrace see a fama or brabomu, and no maybe more mopu, our casa wakoma or crowd. Would this say, a radidian me family than it as was be a son? Things are so hopeless in my life. May the Lord revive it for you. May the Lord give you that abundance of hope in your life. Because you are submitting yourself. You are giving your life to God. You are reviving your soul. You are submitting yourself for the Lord to revive you. When I submit myself into your hands, when I trust myself into your hand, Erade, omame, dear, ehiame, omanome nina timu vie peyete mame, into Erade ye mame. Yes, this is my prayer. Oh Lord, Father in heaven, this is my prayer. The last one. When you submit yourself to God, through obedience, God blesses you from your enemies. Even what they have planned against you from your adversaries. What your adversaries has plans, what they have planned against you will change into glory. When you submit yourself to God, God show you the way by blessing your life. Into a life that is so prosperous. Sɛ ode wo ho hyɛ Awurade ase a, Nyankopɔn nam n'adɔm so ne ne nhyira mu ɛsesa nneɛma bi a mpo watamfo ahyehyɛ ɛde ama wo. Psalm 23. Psalm 23. Psalm 23. Verse 4 going. Psalm 23 verse 4 going. The kind idea bi wo hɔ de akyerɛw. Simple minamesum kabibo mu mpa amensuro. Bɔne bia. Ɛfiri sɛ wɔne na wɔ hɔ. Even under the shadow, because I have entrusted, submit myself into your hands. I do not fear anyone. No evil that will plan against me will prosper. Bibia ni hwa wo behyehyɛ ama na bema ebebemu efri sɛ oni nyame na wo hɔ ene me mpa ye mesiro sa akɔnkyene me bompa ye de agu abrabɔ so ye bompa ye de agu abrabɔ so sɛ empo akɔnkyene ye wowura mu yi na oni Awurade enantie bibia ni hwa wo besuro, because the Lord revives your soul. Otome pron matamfo anim. Yes. Awurade to wo pron atamfo efiri sɛ wo ka ho. E bibia o mapena ne bia emamu da biara da. Nti we ni de etoso miensa e wo akonchini mrem. So submit yourself. Ma ho fa ho hye Awurade enyunu na ase na taba akese na ase na omoa afei yedi na ma wa adwene nkɔnwom ya ebo iso na ye mompae. Afei ba wonsem Awurade woni mehwefo bi nhia me ma me da didi bia ho dro ayefo Jimmy Cra. Eko isu ahonju ohun na ajuto me cra. Ode won form me between. Ikruwa eye ma usu. Nko se me na so ko mo pa me suro. Se won me ne wo ko. Pa na wo ko mo na chichira me kwan. Na wo kura din Yankopɔ wonkuto. Ana me ni down so. Semeni ta so dia na se me de me ho hye won sa Awurade o hye no ma nyina ye di ma kan ye ho na won twinu mre mu ene dey so de owo de ma no enye chefa ye bisa we wa woti ase de omra ye ni ye wo eja no oba no ene sunsun konkro no edi enyo enti odofo yɛda wase sɛ oni anante abɛpem sabri sɛ Nyankopɔn hyira ne na adom no ɛde ama wo sɛ mo kan yɛ ho abre bia kɔpem sɛ ɛkyerɛ nso yɛbɛhyia mu na yɛde foforɔ aba no Christ asundue enka baabi bia wo bia Awurade ma wo ho ban na wo nhwɛ wo so Nyankopɔn tutana na mo enka emfa ma wo na bibia nkoye emfa ma wo Nyame onhyira wo. Bye bye.